Today on Channel 8, budget cuts could affect the affordability of music lessons at the Jones House.
A nonprofit organization took to Sanford Mall to spread awareness for mountaintop removal in a creative way.
And a student was found dead on campus. And welcome to Channel A. I'm Amber Marshall.
And I'm Katelyn Rayle.
We hope you tune in weekly for a review of events at ASU. On Wednesday, the university learned of the death of Keegan Garrett. The university offers its condolences to her family and friends during this time of sadness and grief. Students have been appreciative of the way that university officials have handled the situation. The university offers counseling services for students, faculty, and staff in need of support during this time. There's a memorial for Keegan in the Student Union today, along with a book that students can sign. The book will be sent to her family as an expression of our care for their loss.
A protest geared at the Watauga County Health Department ensued Tuesday, involving more than 40 ASU students and Boone residents. The closing of Eustace Conway's Primitive Living Educational Camp sparked the protest. Turtle Island Preserve is an experience that takes visitors back to their primitive roots in a natural way. ASU alumnus Eustace Conway had to close down his camp after an inspection by the Watauga County Health Department. Conway was quoted by saying, "I frown on the idea of needing permits to continue living in the traditional ways of my ancestors. Since founding Turtle, I have yet to have a single person outright oppose what I do, until now. Building code, health code, and safety violations were all a factor in Turtle Island's closing." Every Thursday night, the sound of bluegrass music rings from the mountaintops of Appalachian. The Jones House, located on King Street, maintains this traditional sound by offering music lessons, but budget cuts could pose a threat. Nakia Hewitt found out more.
The Jones House Community and Cultural Center is known for just that, community. Great art, great galleries, great community events, and now great music.
Located in the center of downtown Boone, the Jones House holds music lessons every Thursday night to reflect the heartbeat of high country music. People of all ages are welcome to play. Culture Resource Coordinator Mark Freed enjoys what the lessons bring to the community.
I think that it really serves a niche in the community by providing lessons that are affordable, and it's also opens the door to traditional music styles. You know, most people, if you go out and you look for music lessons, you're going to find classical instruction or maybe some jazz instruction, but here we're opening the door to the traditional styles of Southern Appalachian string band music.
The music lessons at the Jones House have existed for years, but could funding ever be an issue?
Recently in our community, the county has talked about redistributing tax dollars that would put a big cut into town resources, and that would affect programs like this. And so we're constantly on the watch for donors and for people to help support the program and keeping an eye on the political scene, so we know that our support will keep coming in and we can keep offering lessons at an affordable price.
Culture Resource Coordinator Mark Freed does not deny his concern about the future of the Jones House music lessons. However, music teacher Brandon Holder thinks otherwise.
To me, as long as Mark Freed is still at the Jones House, there will be lessons. We have some really great teachers who have been here longer than I have and will continue to be.
For anyone interested in joining the Jones House music lessons or would like to contact about donations,
they can call us here at 262-4576 or get on our website, thejoneshouseCommunityCenter.org, and find out more about the lessons.
Along with assistance from the town, local music teachers, and anyone willing to play, the music lessons will not be going anywhere anytime soon. As long as locals have instruments to play, the jam sessions are here to stay.
Reporting for Channel A, I'm Nakia Hewitt.
Frisbees were flying and WASU was blaring on Sanford Mall this Wednesday. The Office of Alumni Affairs and Annual Giving partnered with several student groups on campus to host Student Philanthropy Day. The goal of the event was to raise awareness about the importance of giving back to the university. Student tuition only covers 1/5 of the cost to be a student. A large part of the other costs are covered by private donors to the university. Students were able to write thank you notes on Wednesday to donors and the opportunity to give back. Seniors interested in giving $20.13 to the Appalachian Fund can celebrate with a champagne toast with Chancellor Peacock. To find out more, visit senioru.appstate.edu.
Members of the Appalachian State Climbing Team are participating in Rocks for Research tomorrow in Charlotte. Rocks for Research is an indoor rock climbing fundraiser for type 1 diabetes research. Several students have volunteered to make the trip from Boone to Charlotte to offer their time and efforts. The team will play an anchoring role in the organization and production of the fundraiser. Donations and funds will go to Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. The JDR Foundation's aim to research, cure, treat, and prevent type 1 diabetes. Participants are excited to raise money for the cause and bring awareness of the disease to a new demographic.
Coming up, we ask students if they feel safe on campus.
And stay tuned to hear when we could see some rain.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite. Unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. One book can be the first element, helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
The Beehive Design Collective was on campus this week to display their long-anticipated True Cost of Coal graphic campaign. Andrew Gibson has the story on this visual expression of mountaintop removal.
The Beehive Design Collective swarmed Sanford Mall on Thursday to deliver their message about the environmental impact of mountaintop removal. Based out of Maine, the Beehive Collective is an art activist group that is dedicated to spreading their message by depicting Appalachian communities that have been impacted by mountaintop removal. The Beehive Design Collective offers an interactive visual tour of the connections between mountaintop removal mining, climate change, and the struggle for justice in Appalachia and throughout the world. Since the year 2000, the Beehive Design Collective has disseminated more than 70,000 posters throughout the Americas entirely by grassroots and hand-to-hand distribution. Their graphics have tackled issues from globalization to resource extraction to biotechnology and climate change. Beehive Collective activist Zach Slider was on campus Thursday to help spread the word.
So we're just trying to spread the word, help people learn how to take action and learn about environmental and social issues that are happening both globally and right here in Appalachia.
The term beehive stands as a metaphor for cross-pollinating the grassroots by creating collaborative images for use as educational and organizing tools. Beehive Collective activist Beatrice further explained the visual depiction that was displayed on Sanford Mall.
I'm here today. I was brought by the Appalachian Studies Department and a couple of other different departments to talk about this graphic in particular, which is called The True Cost of Coal, and is looking at a historic and present day and sort of future potential story of how coal exists in Appalachia.
Beatrice says the research for the Beehive Design Collective is an interactive process.
This project was based on first-hand research. All of the Beehive graphics are always based on interviewing the most impacted communities. So we actually spent about 3 months in the coal fields of West Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky, listening to folks, basically sharing who we were and what we do with people, and having all different types of people be really generous to us with all their stories. And so all of these drawings are based on stories that we heard. The whole project took about 2.5 years, There's about 10 people involved in it. And yeah, like I said, now we travel around with these graphics and do sort of political education using art and storytelling.
For more information or to donate, visit beehivecollective.org.
Expect to see some clouds. Emmy?
As you can see from the national fronts, we're going to have this high pressure kind of moving west towards Tennessee, and the low pressure is going to move in, bringing a little bit of precipitation, as we can see from the regional forecast map. It's going to get this rut region over here. It's going to move in. It's going to stay dry tonight, but it will hit us around tomorrow evening and afternoon. And as we take a look onto the temperature map, it's going to be a little bit cooler this coming week and this weekend than it was last week. We're going to see upper 50s, a little bit, maybe some 60s if we're lucky. But that's going to be pretty consistent throughout the state. And as we move into our 5-day, we'll give you a look for what's happening at Merlefest. As I said, tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be stormy with a high of 59, low of 43, which could be a little bit breezy. They're expecting 10 to 15 miles per hour. And on Sunday, it's going to be similar weather, but just a little bit cooler. So for everyone out on Merlefest, I hope they keep their spirits high. Tonight should be okay, but the rest of the weekend's looking a little rough. Today, as we move back in, currently it's 59 degrees outside, and we're looking at a low of 41 for the evening. So it's a good week to stay inside, as we see Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are not going to be that good, but you can get studying for your finals. And back to you, Amber.
Thanks, Emmy. After the break, Mason Bilson will tell you about the first-round picks in the NFL Draft.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig.
The 2013 NFL Draft kicked off Thursday night at the Radio City Music Hall in New York City. Offensive tackle Eric Fisher of Central Michigan was selected as the first pick in the draft by the Kansas City Chiefs. The Buffalo Bills surprised everyone by making E.J. Manuel the first quarterback taken in the 2013 draft. Most experts believed that Geno Smith of West Virginia would be the first quarterback chosen this year, but he remained undrafted in the first round. The Carolina Panthers chose to upgrade their defensive line by selecting defensive tackle Star Lotulelei with the 14th pick of the draft. The first round of the NBA playoffs continued to thrill this week with key injuries and a record-breaking performance. Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder suffered a meniscus tear in his right knee that will require surgery in the next few days. Westbrook suffered the injury, helping the Thunder defeat the Houston Rockets 105-102 Wednesday night, and there is no timetable for his return. Ray Allen set another record-setting performance Thursday night as the Miami Heat defeated the Milwaukee Bucks 104-91. Ray Allen had 23 points with 5 three-pointers to set the record for the most career playoff three-point shots with 322. The Memphis Grizzlies snapped the Los Angeles Clippers' 9-game winning streak Thursday night. Zach Randolph led the Grizzlies to the 94-82 victory by scoring 13 of his 27 points in the first quarter and grabbing 11 rebounds in the game. In soccer, the UEFA Champions League semifinal match featured 2 German teams dominating 2 of Spain's legendary clubs. Robert Lewandowski scored 4 goals to fire Borussia Dortmund ahead of Real Madrid 4-1. Cristiano Ronaldo tied the game 1 apiece just before halftime, but a second-half hat-trick by Lewandowski proved too much for Los Blancos to handle. Madrid's Spanish rivals Barcelona fared no better against their German opponent, Bayern Munich, losing 4-0. Munich dominated the game, owning possession with creative passing and stifling defense. The next round of Champions League matches are scheduled for Tuesday and Wednesday at 2:45. What are y'all planning on doing for the match? Gonna go out to the bar, grab a beer?
I haven't planned on watching the match yet, but you made it sound completely intriguing. So
I'm gonna have to go. That's for sure. I'll have
you
to watch
sounded
the
so
games.
cultural though when you were talking about it. So So.
I mean, everybody loves soccer, regardless of where you're from.
And I know that a lot of people are excited too about the NFL draft, and now finally they've been going through withdrawals since the Super Bowl. So
Another round tonight. We'll see what happens.
I got one more round tonight, and I believe one more tomorrow. Definitely have to check that out later this weekend.
Definitely. Well, national events and frequent campus alerts have caused rising concerns in safety. After the break, Matt McClellan tells you if students currently feel safe here at ASU.
Takeout meals for just $12.99. Call them.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montonopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich! This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig.
Packers. Viking. Packers. Viking.
Viking. Red state. Blue state. Vegan.
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
Downtown.
Optimist.
We come to different conclusions.
Half empty.
Half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities,
Live.
our families,
United.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
We're asking students, do they feel safe at ASU?
Well, yeah, I do. Just because the emails that they send always warns you about suspects or anything that's going on, and so you kind of just know.
I feel safe on campus and all around Boone, mostly because I'm a guy. And I think if I was a girl, and I've been seeing all these things, like these alerts too, and these girls getting raped and stuff, and if I was a girl, I probably wouldn't feel safe at night.
I actually do feel safe on campus, and I think that's just because I'm not afraid to defend myself. I can see other people being scared if they don't have that same kind of, you know, instinct or that kind of aggression. To be honest with you, I keep a taser, so I have, you know.
Yeah, I do. The people here are really safe and nice people. I feel like everyone's friendly. And I feel like there's a lot of security people around or people that you can go to if something's wrong, and they'll kind of take care of it. So I do feel safe.
I feel super safe on campus. I feel like the police are doing a fine job. Those crime alerts really help me out, and they keep me alert. And I feel like I'm pretty safe on campus.
I definitely feel safe on campus because I believe in the buddy system. And I think that, especially with girls, it's always a good idea to have somebody with you. And the crime alerts definitely like help you be aware of like when you need to be safe. Like, I mean, you always should be safe, but like different times you should be like more cautious than other times.
With the crime emails and everything that's been going on, it's definitely opened my mind a lot more to really watch my back and like make sure that I'm keeping care of myself and with others, and just like not taking things too for granted, like safety and stuff like that. But overall, I feel this area is pretty safe and the crimes are very minimal. So.
For Channel A News, I'm Matt McClellan.
Okay, so it is the last week of classes coming up this week, but it kind of feels like we have forever to go.
I feel like we've been waiting for 2 weeks for like 8 weeks.
I know,
The
it
end
really
is
does.
so close, but we have so much further to go, I feel like.
Yeah, I still feel like there's almost an entire semester left, and I'm graduating in 2 weeks, so.
For
I feel
some
like
reason, it makes me feel more productive to make a list of all of the things that I need to do.
Check
and
them
so,
off as you go.
Exactly. So we're starting that list, hoping to cross off a lot of things this weekend. I know a lot of people are preparing for exams, so good luck with that.
Maybe the weather can keep us inside and get some of our work done.
Maybe. Rain can be a good thing.
It should. I hate that this is like the last real weekend because people who are out at Merlefest are going to get dumped on tomorrow and Sunday as far as the rain is coming in. It's going to be a lot cooler all next week, so I'll be hibernating in my room, definitely trying to get some work out of the way.
Great. Well, thank you so much for tuning into Channel A, and we hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay inside, and we'll see you next week.